Hey there guys, how are you? Welcome to another LEGO Lover 117 video. And yes, this is the minifigure update, as I promised in my channel update video. This is the minifigure update. Here's most of the minifigures I'm going to be updating you all on. Now, this is a collection of figures. Oh, by the way, we're here with another user. Speak!
Yep. Oh yeah, by the way, this is Sam. Yeah.
If you don't know who he is, you're a noob. So, let me just sit in my chair here. This is a collection of figures that are and are not going to appear in cameos and bigger roles in my series. Basically, the figures that you see up here at the front, back to this back line of figures, these are all going to appear in my series at some point. The ones back there, those were just customs for fun, and I thought I'd show them off. And this is, and this section right here isn't even all of the figures that I have to show you that are gonna make cameos in my series. There's a lot of other figures that we're gonna get into. So, yeah, let's go ahead and look at these front figures. These front three figures are new community members. That's right. So we'll start over here. I'm just gonna take him off the stand. This is Rob, Wooden Railway Reviews. Rob is a coffee salesman because his film, The Last Review, didn't win any awards at his festivals, and he couldn't release it online because of that. Its sales on Blu-ray failed, and he failed at the acting business, so he became a coffee salesman. Yeah, that's a bad backstory, but you know.
And he sells one cup of coffee for 35 bucks.
Indeed. So that's Rob.
Awesome.
Everything's awesome.
Everything is awesome.
So, this next figure is Mike 123. I actually finished this figure a while back.
And we wanted to see how long until he snapped. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, as you can see, Mike has got his suit on and his little fedora here. Mike is an esteemed businessman, and he's kind of a con artist, really. He can talk his way out of any situation. That's why he has a little smirky face on, because he knows he can either sell you something or buy something from you. Now,
just like he bought my soul.
Exactly. Now, this last minifigure is, I wouldn't say he's a newer user, but it's Turtles and Thomas.
Woo! Yeah, Turtles and Thomas, who I've yet to make.
Yep.
I do have, like, a concept art, though.
Yep, Turtles and Thomas. I basically made him for fun, because I kind of ran out of ideas for figures. And as you can see, he's got the hood on, as a reference to him not showing his face. But, guys, this is actually what his face looks like. Not really, I have no idea what... Not really, I have no idea what his face looks like, but he's angry because I revealed this face on camera. Uh-oh. So, we'll just move those figures out of the way and move into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I love that show.
That's right, guys. As I promised in my channel update video, I am renewing my series for a Season 5. I was actually wondering if I would come back for a Season 5, and I am coming back for Season 5, if you didn't already know. So, and in that season, we are going to have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters play some pretty major roles. So, we'll start with this guy right over here. This is General Glenn Talbot of the U.S. Army, pretty much. Mr. Talbot he's kind of a villain, but he's also kind of a hero, because he is working to try to catch these S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents, thank you, Sam. But he also doesn't like Hydra, so he's a bit of a villain and a bit of a hero. This next...
So it's neither Hail Hydra nor Hail
S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah,
S.H.I.E.L.D.
pretty much. So, this next figure is Agent Coulson. Agent Coulson was really, really easy to make. I just ripped the hairpiece off of Jacob's figure, because Jacob's figure is never appearing in my series again. Well...
Except for one tiny thing, but I'm not going to spoil it for you.
Yeah, Sam already knows what I'm going to use Jacob's figure for, but you guys will just have to see in Season 5's premiere. So, there's Agent Coulson. As you can see, he's got his tux on and his black hair. He's very similar to the Swag Controller. As you can see, he has a top hat now. So that's really cool. So Coulson. This next figure is Agent Melinda May. I basically used the construction worker's face from the Lego movie and then this kind of brunette hairpiece for her, and all of the other S.H.I.E.L.D. agents have this exact same torso printing because, you know, I thought they'd all have to look similar. This next figure we have up here is Agent Simmons. I forgot her first name, but her last name is Simmons, and that's what everyone calls her on the show. So, yeah. Simmons has red hair, and this headpiece I was actually using for a custom Maria Hill, and this torso piece too, but I just changed the hairpiece, and look, now we have Agent Simmons. Alright, so here is Agent Fitz. Fitz is really simple, again, the same torso print as every other S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. Slight smirk with some brown hair there. I forgot Fitz's first name too.
So, guess what? Guess what? I found the names. Okay, so it's Elizabeth. Wait, that's the actor. It's Gemma Simmons.
Gemma Simmons, that's it.
Leo Fitz.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that's Gemma Simmons and Leo Fitz, because I remember Fitz calling her Gemma when they were at the bottom of the ocean. Spoilers for Season 1.
Spoilers! Da-da-da! Spoilers!
So, here's the next figure. This is Agent Grant Ward. Now, Grant Ward here has some major explaining to do because of the fact that he's in a S.H.I.E.L.D. torso, pretty much. This is a major spoiler for Season 1. If you haven't seen Season 1, then skip ahead. But Grant is a traitor. Grant is not who he says he is. And in the show, Grant is still a part of Hydra and is probably going to start leading Hydra. But in my continuity, Grant came to his senses after the death of John Garrett, and he rejoined S.H.I.E.L.D. after slowly but surely regaining trust. This next and last agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Skye. Skye is a very intricate character in the S.H.I.E.L.D. series because, spoiler, she's an Inhuman. So, yeah, since Skye was never really an official S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, I didn't give her a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent costume. I just gave her, you know, nice little woman torso and all that. Whoops. So, I think she looks pretty good. I like how she came out.
And I would say my opinion, but I can't see it right now, so when I go back and actually watch the video when it's complete, I will leave my comments in the comments.
Indeed you will. Because Sam comments on all my stuff.
Yes, I do. I'm your biggest fan. I'm just kidding.
So now we move into the characters that will probably not be appearing in my series. Here's just a quick overview of them. This first figure is the one I'm most proud of. It's my custom Quicksilver. As you can see, he's got a bit of a beard there with some yellow hair. This is basically just another Thor hairpiece. And this was the only torso I could find that was similar to Lego's version. It's the Electro torso and arm pieces. I just ripped off the hands and, you know, put pale hands in, and it looks pretty similar, and I like how it turned out. And then his legs, as you can see, there is some printing on his legs. That came from a Lego Ninjago minifigure. Camera doesn't want to focus, but I'm pretty sure you guys saw the printing on his legs. But I'm very proud of this figure. I'm very happy of how he turned out, and just like Sam said, you didn't see that coming? Alright, now on to the next figure, which is Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch is probably one of the easiest figures I've ever had to make in my life, because as you can see, this torso and leg print, come on camera, focus, 1 second. There we go, turn on the overhead lights, and that should give a bit better picture of Scarlet Witch here. So yeah, this is probably the easiest minifigure I've ever had to make, because the torso and leg prints came from the Nia from Lego Ninjago. I had, or have, a lot of Lego Ninjago. And yeah, her head is just a regular girl headpiece, and this is just a regular girl hairpiece. But the head, the hair, and these little energy things around her hands are basically the only thing I customized on this figure. But you know, this is Scarlet Witch, which begs the question: why is Quicksilver white, but Scarlet Witch is yellow? I thought they were her siblings. Adoption?
Well, you know, actually, one is a little bit older than the other by a couple of minutes or seconds. I think it was minutes.
I think it's adoption, but whatever. Now, time for the next figure, which is Falcon. Falcon. Yeah, that's right. These
oh yeah, I think I've actually seen this.
Yeah, these wings came from I think it was a line from Lego called it was like Lego Explorers or something. It was like set in Egypt, and you know, they were raiding tombs and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's where these came from. And in the torso print, it is supposed to resemble the Shield torso print because of the badge and all. And you know, I gave him some guns because you know he's got to have guns. And
must have guns.
And this headpiece came from Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson. And then it's just a regular slanted black hairpiece. So yeah, I'm very proud of this Falcon, and he looks really good. I like him a lot.
Yep, and even though we will get an official movie version of him hopefully next year in Civil War sets, which definitely are going to happen.
Now moving on to probably the worst custom figure I've ever done in my life. This is the Vision. Yeah, the Vision. Not very good if I do say so myself. He didn't really come out as great as I thought he would. I really just wish I would have just sucked it up and bought the official version, because I do not like this Vision in any way, shape, or form. This leg and torso print also came from a Lego Ninjago set. The green cape came from the Mandarin. This headpiece is Jay from Ninjago. So yeah, and if you're wondering what this little green stud on the top of Vision's head is, that's supposed to be the Mind Stone that's inside of his head.
The Mind Gem. Spoilers, but you know, wait.
Because
you should have seen it.
Because if you don't already know, Vision has the Mind Stone in his head, and the Mind Stone is what powers him pretty much. So
yep,
yeah.
And you can just imagine that in Infinity War, yep, some stuff is probably going to go down.
Now, our last custom for right now, at least for the heroes. That's right, there's going to be villains coming up next, but this is probably the easiest custom I've also had to do. Besides Scarlet Witch, Captain America, and Cap here counts as a custom because his head and hairpiece came from other sets. So basically what I did was I removed his headpiece right here, which has the mask on, and I just gave him, you know, his head and his hair pretty much. And this is the Avengers version of Cap. I do not have any newer versions of Cap. Well, actually, I have a comic book version of Cap from that Lego Hydra tank set.
Have it.
So, yeah, I have that version, but I said, you know what, the Avengers version looks better. So that is the hero section of this minifigure video.
Now we move on to the bad guys.
Alright, here are the villains. And the villains, there's a lot of villains here. I'm not really sure if there's more heroes or more villains. So we will look at the villains right now. We'll start off in the front row here. This is John Garrett.
Ah, yes, John Garrett.
If you all have no idea who John Garrett is, go and watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, but spoiler, if you haven't already seen it, John is also a traitor. John was a S.H.I.E.L.D. guy, and he was secretly working for Hydra, like a lot of S.H.I.E.L.D. agents were. So, John's figure is comprised of a Aldrich Killian, slanted back hairpiece. Jango Fett / Boba Fett's face is actually Jango Fett's, but they look the same. A Lego City torso, which MPS also uses, and then just some regular pants. So, yeah. John will have a significant role in Season 5. Moving on to our next figure, this is Ian Quinn. Ian Quinn is a businessman from the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show, and he has the exact same hair as John. And, you know, Ian kind of works for a company called Cybertech, which may or may not be wanting to build a new lab on Sodor. We will just have to see. But, yeah, Ian has the same torso and legs as the matte minifigure that Sam has, just with different hair and yellow hands. Here's just like a random Hydra general. I don't have a name for him, but yeah, he has sort of a concerned face, kind of like a brunette hairpiece, some black pants, and a little bit of a suit there. It's actually the same torso as Charles Xavier that I showed you earlier. But yeah, he's just a random Hydra guy who works for Hydra, pretty much. Here's another kind of a rushed custom. This is one of the first I ever did. This is supposed to be Baron von Strucker. As you can see, he's bald, he's got the mad face on, and yeah, and you know,
he does not have the monocle.
No, he doesn't.
Does he?
No, he doesn't have the monocle. I actually do have a headpiece that has a monocle, but it's made of a diamond. He'll serve his purpose, but, you know, I think I could have done better. But whatever. You can't change him now. Moving on, here is the Winter Soldier. And this custom I really, really like.
Bucky!
Yep, Bucky. Spoilers. As you can see, I removed one of the arms from this Endor torso and replaced it with a silver arm to represent his robotic arm, as you can see.
Awesome.
And as you can see, he's got the Endor torso piece, and these legs came from a Lego Alien set, I believe, and his face. His face is actually double-sided. You've got his angry face, or his face that has a cowl over top of the mouth. And he's got the long black hairpiece. So yeah, Winter Soldier. Here we are with Daniel Whitehall. Daniel Whitehall was the villain for the first half of Season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm not going to spoil what happens to him, but yeah, Daniel Whitehall will play a significant role in Season 5 because he is really championing a new Cybertech facility.
You know, there is a lot of significant roles that are going on.
Really though, I don't know how I'm going to manage it. Anyway, here is a random centipede soldier.
Cool.
Centipede soldiers are basically like, they're kind of like Extremis soldiers, except they can be controlled by remote. And yeah, these guys right here are being manufactured by Cybertech in the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. And yeah, that's him. Now here is a centipede general. I don't have a name for him either. But yeah, he is composed of the slanted black hairpiece. Stop unfocusing, camera. The Aldrich Killian headpiece, and the Star Wars At Walker general piece. Now here's another random soldier that is under the command of the general back there, and the reason that him and his quote-unquote brother are customs are because of the hairpieces. The hairpieces are different from the official versions. Now we move on to our big baddie of the season, pretty much. This is kind of like the leader of Hydra, pretty much. His name is Hugo Boomer.
Hugo Boomer.
Indeed. As you can see, he's got the Hydra belt buckle, which is from the Red Skull minifigure. And, yeah, I used a newer style of clone face for his head, and yeah, Hugo is a really, really bad guy. I wouldn't really mess with him.
You do not want to invite this guy to your tea party.
Indeed, he will kill everyone in it. So anyway, those are your villains for Season 5 of my series. And those are also your heroes. So thank you guys for watching this minifigure update video. Thank you, Sam, for finishing my sentences. And yeah, guys, I'm not really sure when this will be released in the week of content. So, whichever video is coming out next, I hope you look forward to it.
Alright, see you guys, bye!